All right. This will be the last feast for a while. So I'm going to wait till we fill it up. Next week, we're going to be switching it up pretty majorly. But I believe wholeheartedly we're going to get a God pack out of here. What's up, Marzi Barzi? And then I have the graduation party tomorrow, which should be fun. But stressful getting everything ready. I'm doing okay. How are you? All right. You know what we haven't seen in a minute is the Al Clefairy. I'm just going to lay out the feast right now while we wait for it to fill. Grab those spots because there will not be another feast for a while. I think people are taking the feast for granted, so I'm going to make you miss them. Did I make all even piles? Probably not. Nope. There's always going to be offset. I'm going to sit here until this feast fills. So, we're going to hang out while we do it. When the God Pack comes out of here, I will have no grief. Whoever gets in on it, they get to to profit from it. Looks like another couple spots were taken. Very good. My luck's been pretty spot on with loot, Bowler, so you're getting some good heat tonight, that's for sure. You're here for the God Pack, because that's what's coming out of this. Bro, how come every time... I have to sign in every time to the Stream Deck? Is this like the new update that's like so good? No, I'm not going to verify my email. You're going to log me in. There you go. I'm probably going to be out of Pokeball, so it doesn't even matter. Alright, more spots taken. Haven't seen that name in a while. Welcome back, Tiffany. Or... No, you've definitely been around before. I remember the name. Alright. Just over halfway. Let's get it done. This will be the last feast for a very long time. Next week, we're switching it up. And everyone who's holding out until next week are going to come creeping out of the woodwork, and there's going to be no room for anybody. One spot left, I think. Audrey knows something big is coming. Un spot. Did it still not throw a Pokeball when I clicked it? Something big just got here. You are big, dude. Big in my heart. Kind of like, what do they call that? Like a blood clot? Big like a blood clot right in my heart, dude. How you doing, Jimmy James? You're not sure how to take it? I wasn't sure how I was giving it, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't mean it as negative. It just kind of came out. I just blurted it out as I was clicking things. And here we are. One spot left. Bowler, once I get like 2 or 3 more pieces, obviously, ideally I get all the pieces, but I got like last second asked to join that BWL MC, and I got like pretty good loot. they needed bodies to fill the raid, and I like didn't even sign up. They're like, "Hey, we need you," and I was like, or they asked me like, "Hey, you want to raid?" And I was like, "I mean, if I'm needed, I'll go." I didn't have any world buffs or anything. What you been doing, Jimmy James? Oh, I didn't even tell you what happened to me yesterday morning before I went to go work out at like 5 in the morning. Literally sitting on my couch, got like the most violent jump scare. I'm lucky I didn't like break my neck. How have you been, Tiffany? I've been doing good. What's up, stars? So I was sitting on the couch about to leave. Like I was just letting my phone charge up before I went to the gym. 5 in the morning, it's still like pitch black out. A bird smacked into the window that was like 3 feet away from my face. Not just like tapped the window. This thing, I think it died. I don't know where it is. The velocity that it hit my window, I almost fell off the couch from how hard it hit. And it's been happening a couple times now. I think these birds are just really stupid. But at nighttime, I was like, not expecting it. Or morning, rather. No, the dogs aren't here because we were cleaning the house for the graduation party tomorrow. That's... Okay, we're full. That's all that, like, the past, like, couple weeks has been prepping for this graduation party. I am going to have a beer in my hand at all times during this party. I'm going to be that guy. Just playing bags and minding my own business. Or the frisbee bottle game. It's called Pole-ish. Not the country. Pole, like the word pole, and then dash, and then ish. With the frisbee in the bottle. That's a 10 out of 10 game right there. Must have missed your invite. Listen, dude. It's Haley's graduation party. On top of the pole is frisbee game is amazing. I was not the one to talk to the making of the decisions. I only abided by the orders. All right, let me randomize this. We do have one more break on the website available. If we get that filled, I'll open it up too. Because pack, you know? Next week, we're going to be switching it up. I should have it posted after we fill break two. It's going to be a nice little spicy meatball for you. If you don't like spiciness as a food, I don't know what to tell you. Kind of not my problem. But I do have bags too, and like I bought the nice bags last year. So I guess we'll switch it up between Polish and the bags, depending on my feeling. Polish is just such a fun game. When you line up cornhole or bags next to Polish, it's kind of like a no-brainer. It's really not fair. Stars, I could tell. I'm gonna see him tonight when I give him the stuff. I could tell him to answer you because he was focusing on what I'm gonna be doing next week. All right, let's get this God pack tonight. We've sacrificed enough. Thank you guys for filling up the feast. Good luck, everybody. Right off the bat, everyone's favorite, Gargnackle. Audrey. But Tiffany, everything's been going good with you. I haven't seen you in a very, very long time. What you been up to? Also, last night, been a while, but been good. That's good. Last night we had a frost advisory, and we already had like planted like our plants for, the year. So, I've been babying these plants, and I didn't want them to die, so I had to like tarp off like the two troughs. That was not fun, but I think the plants are okay. I knew it was too early to plant them, but it wasn't my decision to make. The decision had already been made. Yeah, we sent a tracking email. You did use the right email when you checked out, right? Because if not, then we'll just send you the tracking to the right email. This weather here is crazy. Yesterday was 80, now today it's 56. Yeah, we had the frost advisory last night. This week was a blur. And then today it was like 50s. The reason why I asked stars is because a lot of times people just check out and they have like a default email that's one they don't use. No, but when the email that you use when you check out is the one that it default sends it to. So if you don't, make sure that when you check out, you have the right email in when you check out. But I'll tell him to send you tracking if you didn't receive it. Okay, so it is the right email then. Okay. I'll just make sure that it is. Sometimes when people check out with PayPal, it's attached to an email that they never use. Why is this not working? I had to press it twice. Oh. And I know I don't have enough to buy another 10 Ultra Balls. I'm in pokey debt. Audrey, how you feeling today? Still recovering? I appreciate you back, dude. How's everything going with you, Stars? Is everything still pretty active with like your situation? That's those things like I feel like are strung out and very long. Super sore, slept for half the day. At least you're getting rest. Steele, by the way, is Alex. Dude, speaking of the weather, it's fluctuating too much, and like my eyes are like slightly itchy, but not full blown, and it's really annoying with the allergies. It's going to be a long process, but they don't want any social media about what's going on. Oh, of course not. I'm sure there's going to be stipulations that if and when there's settlements, you know, everybody's hush hush about it. A mongoose. This break is making us, it's giving us a little like warm-up lap before it gives us all the hits. I'm excited for it. Wailord. Full Art Salamence. Alex, very clean. Yesterday, so like last minute party preparation, swapped out all empty propane tanks, swapped out 2 empties for 2 full. We're set. I was right about the polygraph. They just made us do it and it wasn't lawful just to see if we were guilty. Oh, 100%. When you told me that, I was like, what? That stuff is... Polygraphs are literally a meme. Like, if someone is nervous but being truthful, it could show up that they're lying. Like, it's very not reliable. And if people are really good at controlling their emotions, they can beat it pretty easily. Just act indifferent the entire time. Oh man, I itched my eye. That sucks. I'm gonna tough it out. I don't need eye drops right now. Well, the mindset going into it, you're hooked up to a weird machine where people are like, very serious in front of you. You're going to be somewhat elevated nervous. Stars, I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it. I don't even know if it would be relevant to you, but this week I ran out of stuff to watch and then randomly just binge watched Viva La Bam. Honestly, I forgot how good that show was. I loved that show. That was like literally my entire grade school. Probably a horrible influence on me, to be honest, but hilarious. Please stop itching. Apparently there's like a documentary on him right now going on, like that just came out on like HBO. I have to like look. I saw clips of it and I was like, what is this? Where like his ex-wife was like stalking him or something. I feel like he kind of fell apart when his best friend died, obviously. I mean, that would destroy anyone. The spicy snail. They had to take out the bricks, but left it and ended up getting... Oh, yeah. My favorite... The best Viva La Bam episode is when they make boats and they go on the river. And then close second is maybe the Mall of America episode. And then Don Vito's yelling, look at the map. It doesn't connect. And then they got him very drunk so he would fall asleep. And then they had to carry the boats to connect to the other river. I have not seen this card in a very long time. Very nice trainer. Back-to-back hits for you. Bowler. Water. That's for you, Tiffany. Yeah, I mean, the entire... Apparently, he would get from MTV, like, he said, like, to, like, as a budget to just spend money for the show, to, like, be entertaining. I think it was, like, $40,000 a week, he said. And this was back then, too. MTV was giving him literally $40,000 a week just to spend on, like, crazy stuff for the show. To do, like, entertaining things. Like, thinking about that, like, could I... Like, I don't even know if I could spend $40,000 a week. I could if I tried, but, like, I would feel horrible about it. I'd rather just save it. That's got to be a weird dynamic. It's absolutely insane. Literally destroyed his Lambo. He cut a hole in the roof of it. Just for the show. He must have been like the number one show for like every year that this show was on, like running. I guess I asked the wrong question. What did you say? Hold on. Back then, you can get anything and still have money. And if it was... And if that was now, it's gone in a day. 100%. Well, there's really nothing like that show. I guess like the most recent one would be like Fantasy Factory. Which... I don't know, like... why those shows aren't on streaming apps. Like, how has that not been picked up by Netflix or anything? Because I would sit down and binge watch it. Another steal hit. Also, colorless was Audrey. Sorry, I'm kind of going autopilot while we talk. Apparently, he was like beefing with like everyone from Jackass. But like, I don't know. I guess I remember like watching like a Vice documentary about him, and he was like he was showing that like he was making like kind of a tribute or documentary for like about Ryan Dunn, his buddy who died. I wonder if like he's ever gonna come out with it. Dragonite is also Alex. Oh, for sure. He was like really good at skating, but like after, I think he was saying like the show like ruined him in terms of like pursuing being like a professional skater. Like he would get paid to like show up and do events, and he would just stop going. I think that's what he was talking about on Vice. I think. But when they're giving you 40 grand a week, it's like probably infinitely more. I think he had also like a Nike sponsorship too that he said that was really crazy. Dude, I hate not having Ultra Balls. He, in that documentary, it was really sad because he didn't skate or was active for like so long that like he had like the muscular dystrophy, I think. Is that what you get when like you're inactive? Like he could like barely like do anything. He couldn't really skate anymore. He said he had to relearn how to do it. Well, he he had a lot of issues with abusing, and he wasn't surrounded by the best people. Yeah, after the show was over, that had to have been like a horrible snapback to reality, or less hectic and relaxing. Probably like a mix of both. The Conkeldurr. Yeah. I want to see what that documentary was about. I have to look it up. Not a ditto on the Numel. Bro, what's going on? Is everyone asleep already? I know it's been a long week, but I'm fine with just talking with stars. I mean, just zooming. I I impulse bought them on Prime because they were pretty cheap if you bought like seasons. I have the DVDs somewhere, but I don't know where they are. They're somewhere. Ding 57. What are you doing? Are you just... You getting boosted? Because the ZG boosts are pretty fast. I mean, dude, an entire season was like $5, I think. I was like, okay, I'm going to watch this again, so this is probably a smart purchase. Requesting like a real person. If you're truly only questing, that's pretty impressive. Because that's like the longest way of doing it. I did that until I could solo ZF, and then I just did that. Amazon is not going up, and the membership, I believe. I mean, I kind of just, it's like a write-off at this point. We need background noise while we work. The problem is the streaming apps are going to get more and more confident in just overcharging for everything, and then it's gonna circle back to like DVDs, and I really need to like start buying more. Cable companies have lost so much money that they're just eventually going to find everyone back on the streaming apps again, which they have. More booster boxes? What you mean? Oh, like on the website? I mean, stuff has been pretty scarce in terms of production, dude. Like, there's not a lot of, there wasn't enough boxes for me to justify selling boxes on their own. I wanted to keep them for breaks. I feel like people, like, took for granted how few Pokemon was making of the newer sets. You'll never let go of any of your DVDs. I wish I could just load all the DVDs onto like a flash drive. Just so it's easier to like manage it. But I don't think you can do that in a way that I'm thinking of. Mystery box? Well, keep an eye out for next week because it won't be mystery boxes, but it'll be something spicy. I've been doing this break configuration for a while, and we're gonna switch it up, which is fine. I've done this for like months now. I'm pretty excited. As long as I'm opening packs, I'm excited, to be honest. Ooh, that Arcanine is so clean. Bowler, there you go. Well, yeah, I keep YouTube up for the replays pretty much. And a lot of times people will throw up YouTube on the TV and then be on Twitch on their phone. I'm sure I pulled him some heat. Corviknight Steel. I'm feeling something crazy out of this stack of Prismatic. Tapu Koko, electric. Well, if you can't make the stream, it's convenient, you know? For tomorrow, since I moved to Wisconsin, Spotted Cow is definitely my go-to. And I'm not even like a huge drinker. I'll drink if the occasion calls for it, but like I don't need a beer every day, you know what I mean? I would kind of be grossed out if I did it every day. But I get it if people, you know, everyone has their thing. Tomorrow is definitely the occasion calling for it. More electric. I really like this full art. I think that is very clean. Oh, I'm not judging at all. I'm just where my head is at. Honestly, the hard ciders are like all that kind of stuff. I love those. They have. We found one that was like apple pineapple ale. Really good. You're a Pabst guy, huh? And a banquet. Listen, dude, I don't think being white's got anything to do with it. You like what you like. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Bro, steel popped off. Everyone is a wannabe thug or hipster. Everyone just trying to be somebody, dude. Just be yourself. I feel like that mentality in like grade school and like early high school is, but you grow out of it, you know? You grow up. A lot of people don't, I guess. I don't know. Just trying to be like a character. The bars are cool, but have no drinks I like other than just whiskey. That's an alt Empoleon for water. Tiffany, I haven't seen this card in a very long time. Listen, dude, as long as it tastes good, I'm good with it. I'll drink it. If the occasion calls for it, I just drink, and I'm a happy drinker. I don't need to get blacked out to have a good time. You just need to be right in the pocket. It's a very good card. That might be more rare than the Alt T-Tar from Battle Styles. I mean, I grew up in the Chicago suburbs. Went to school in Chicago for college. I'm just whatever, dude. I enjoy country stuff. But, like, it's not, like, my identity, if that makes sense. It is pretty country out here in Wisconsin. I like it, especially in my area, because it's a little bit rural. It's not like full on though. It's just like there's hints of it. Unless you were talking about music, I like all music as long as it's good. You would love it out here? Listen, dude, I didn't want to be in a city. After like living in Chicago for 4 years for college, I was like, I don't like this. I hate this. It takes an extra 30 minutes to get anything done. You can't have a vehicle. I had a truck anyway, but like even if you do, it's expensive, it's inconvenient. I remember like everyone from my high school and like college were like, I'm gonna live in the city, bro. Like this is where I'm gonna do it. Like after we graduate, I was like, I'm getting out of here. I hate it here. It sucks. There's everything is more expensive. There's no parking ever. I hate it. There's never any traffic really out this way. As bad as it used to, like where I used to live, and that is the best thing ever. 600 for a 2003. Yeah, nah. I just remember like a lot of my family like being upset or like thinking it was a bad idea for me to move to Wisconsin because they're all like in the Chicago area. And a lot of those same people are like, you made the right decision because this sucks. It's just so expensive. All the taxes and everything. Sorry, I'm just resetting this pile. And then we have the grand finale here. This is where the God Pack's coming out, ladies and gentlemen. It's time that it gives us what we're owed. So far, we had a lot of hits. Sorry, I'm just clearing off these packs. Whoa. Double trainer pack. I don't know if I've ever pulled the binding mochi before. But mochi ice cream is really good. I'm going to be honest with you. And we got Larry the Cucumber. Let's go, Baller. Mochi ice cream is 10 out of 10. I don't know what the hell they put on the outside of it, like that like doughy gummy stuff. I could like eat an absurd amount of that until I'm sick. What's the action? Thank you for 4 years? Three years. No. 4 years. It's been a long week. Thank you very, very much. I hate how close everyone is living out here. Never parking, just over the idiots out here. That's exactly how I felt before I moved, Stars. I was just over like, and I lived there my entire life. I was sick of the construction, sick of the traffic, sick of everything, the stupidity. My parents needed the townhouse because they were downsizing because it was only them two. And I just was like, all right, this is the time to make this decision. Ooh. Master Ball Dunsparce, very nice for colorless. And Psychic, Sylvia. Dunsparce, everyone's favorite. My least favorite. My most hated. No, how the hell did it's been way too long of a week. I bought the house, but me and Haley live here together. So, alone pretty much, yeah. I'm still driving distance from family, but just a little far. I like that Pokeball Goldeen for Tiffany. Very nice. Not to be slept on. More trainer. And grass. The Goldeen. Those Pokeball cards, I don't think I've pulled them all yet either. And I've been opening Prismatic since it came out. Dude, trainer just absolutely popping off here. Here's my thing, Stars. Obviously, I'm more than sure in making a decision like that. But I think it's good for people to get to know each other and live together. Because I have a lot of people in my immediate circle that I've seen a lot of issues with marriages. Not all of them, obviously, but enough for me to be like, okay. Like, you kind of have to evaluate it and see where other people have made mistakes, how I can avoid that. Oh, then you guys know each other. But everyone's situation is unique. For me, I don't like this top loader. It's like cracked at the top. For me, like, I'm more than sure, but it's okay to take your time. What do we got here? This pack feels interesting, but I feel like it has too many cards in that pack. Sneasel is dark. Well, listen, dude, there's always going to be, you know, there's going to be conflicts, but you both have to understand you're on the same team. That's all. You gotta work together. That's what it's about. Another reason why I chose to live here is it's equidistant from both of our families. Because she's from Wisconsin. Because it's true, dude. It sounds cliche, but you got to remember that. That was a solid break. Didn't give us a God Pack again, but that's fine. I'm not giving up until we get it. This was a lot of hits. That doesn't even add up to 100, dude. You're back at 80%. No, it's got to be 100% both ways. Otherwise, it won't work. That's just how it is. But I know you're joking. That Flareon, too. That was a lot of heat for everybody. Congrats to everyone in that feast. It'll be the last one for a while, more than likely. Because next week we're going to be switching it up. How are we looking for the next break? If not, I'll roll it over. No big deal. Next week, everyone's going to be fighting to get into these breaks. I'm very excited. All the fair weather fans will pop out. It's almost halfway full. I'll wait a couple minutes for that. If not, no big deal. Monday. I'm probably going to add it to the website tonight. But I'll wait for this last break to fill. Oh, for sure. All right, it's halfway full. I'll give it another little bit. All right, we're filling. I think it's one left. Whoa. That copy and paste messed up. Fixed it. And we are full. Let me get it randomized and we are gonna open it. Let me text Nick to see if he has it ready to be posted. All right, good job filling it, guys. Very good. Very good. You gotta be quicker than that, dude. You wait last second and it's gone. Good luck, everybody. Dark right off the bat. Craig? That alt Gardevoir. Carter. You get back in, look what happens. Gorgeous. Did you make it in here or no? Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. Sorry, I blanked. My brain went into like straight up autopilot. I thought you said you didn't make it in, so I wasn't looking for your name. Grass. In the back of my head, I'm just like thinking of everything that I have to get done, but I think majority of everything is done. I just got to do a couple last minute things. I don't even know. Like 11, maybe. It's gonna be like people. Not all at once, probably, but like throughout the day. One of those. I've already plotted out what I'm going to be doing with my time. Playing Frisbee and drinking beer. Playing Polish. The bottle pole game. Caesar. Very nice. Ernie, that is you. We're heating up, dude. We're heating up. I swear, if we get the God Pack in this break and not the Feast, I'm going to laugh. 6 packs instead of 18. Sometimes it happens that way, though. This right side's about to be stacked. I could feel it. I would be so happy. I've gotten 2 of the Demigod packs. Ooh. Okay, alt. For electric, full art. Very big hit. Alex, there you go. Oh, I forgot this trainer. Ismael, very good. This really is the perfect break configuration, but I know people want to switch up. What's up, Chucky? Text updates? I feel like people get enough spam on their phone. I have... breaks are up like the same time like I end the live stream. I just put up the next breaks. And a full art tray. The Furred is very nice. Very good. I don't know if I've pulled that before. Tiffany's going to get some fighting heat here too. You did good in that Feast, Tiffany. I hope you had a good time. That alt is a very big hit. More dark. Craig. Definitely did? Good. Everyone got some heat in that Feast, to be honest. Do you love the option to get a notification like that? The option for me, because I'm busy. Yeah, I posted on Instagram stories. I'll look into that. I just don't want people to get annoyed. Because spam, I feel like I'm getting spam calls every day at this point. and text messages off and on. Trying to get back into it again? Well, it's a good time to do it because there's a lot of variety in this break, and it's pretty hard to find packs out in the wild these days. I'll look at the... I'm sure there are settings. You know who's been texting me lately is Crumble Cookie. I don't know when I gave them permission to do that, but they're tempting me every day. Want to try our new Tres Leches Dolce cookie? No, I don't. That Master Ball Groudon is disgusting. Congrats on that, Tiffany. I love that. They had one cookie when I first had it the first time that I really wanted to try, and they were out of it, and then it was gone. And I was like, okay. I was like, I haven't seen it pop up again. They took off their pink sugar cookie as like their standard, and I think that was a mistake. Because honestly, I'm a big fan of just a sugar cookie. Who's water? Alex. Very nice. Yeah, it's a very nice artwork. That's an Umbreon Pokeball with the Iron Hands. Oh, Ernie, you got that Larion too. I didn't even see that. Craig, very nice Umbreon. All right, what do we got here? Last pack magic. Honestly, another solid break. Alright guys, if the new breaks haven't been posted yet, they will be posted at some point tonight. I'll try to post it on Discord as well. And Instagram and everything. But other than that guys, thank you for filling up that feast, and thank you for filling up the second break. Very, very good. I'll try to be live on Sunday on the gaming channel. Last night I went live too early, and I didn't want to wait around on stream because I know I had to raid at some point. But Sunday, be switching it up, playing something new. We'll see. Keep your eyes on the website, and I will be posting if it's not posted already. Other than that, guys, have a good rest of your weekend. Love every single one.